Nicole gets kicked out. Rosana is still with us. And Shaylee comes in to shake things up. You're watching the Paradise Hotel After Show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy J Lamar here for the Paradise Hotel After Show. I could not do this show alone. Thank God. I am joined by the beautiful
Lauren the Truth. What's up, guys?
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining us for the Paradise Hotel After Show. So much went on tonight. We had a big shakeup. Shaylee walks in and shake things up. What do you think about tonight's episode?
Ooh, I liked it. There were so many moving pieces, like more than one bombs dropped. You start to see people come out of their shell who we thought were quiet before. So I felt like we got to see other people's true sides.
Yeah, I thought tonight's episode was fairly interesting. It was good to see Shaylee come in.
Yes.
And shake up everybody's lives. You know, bring us some spark back to Paradise Hotel.
Exactly.
After our girl Nicole got kicked out.
Of course.
You know, I was rooting for Nicole to stay in, but she got kicked out. So what you think about Nicole being kicked out of the house?
I wasn't surprised. You know, she came in, she said she was going to shake it up. She did it. Not everyone liked how she went about it, so they kicked her off. And then not only that, she didn't really make a connection with anybody. There was potentially something there with David, but they didn't get to explore that option. So I could see why they kicked her to the curb.
I definitely think that it was an opportunity for her to have some TV time.
Oh.
I definitely think,
yes.
And I definitely think she capitalized off of her having some TV time.
Yeah, I think she would make a great show.
Yeah, I think all by herself.
Jet Life. She
Jet
already
Life.
got the tag, Jet Life.
Life.
All she has to do is, find some producers and boop.
I appreciated her energy though. Like she definitely had a good vibe. So what did you think that, who did you think that the guys were going to get rid of? Did you think they were going to get rid of Nicole, or did you have somebody else in mind?
I figured it was going to be Rosana and Nicole. I figured it was going to be Nicole, but David came out of his shell this episode. He was talking smack. He was plotting. I liked it. And David's cute. Okay, but anyways, when he said maybe we should get rid of Rosana, I was like, yes, now you're playing with your head. But of course, the other people
Well, he didn't
weren't
say
on
that
board.
Until what? Tyler got up and went to the bathroom?
Well, he's not going to say it when Tyler's there. He was probably a little scared.
No, be a G about it.
Yeah, I can see why. Okay, obviously Tyler and what's Tatum's boyfriend name? Bobby Ray. I can see why them two wouldn't, because they have the strongest alliance. But the other guys, they could have easily voted Rosana off.
I definitely thought that. I'm tired of Rosana.
I am too.
I'm ready to see her and Tyler kind of explore different people, which is gonna happen.
Yes.
I guess we'll talk about that a little bit later. But that's definitely gonna happen. But I mean, she been running for that man since day one. First off, I was very shocked that she picked Tyler. I wasn't expecting her to pick Tyler day one. Did you?
Why?
I thought that she was gonna pick the one that everybody wants. What's his name?
Carlos?
Carlos. I thought she was gonna pick Carlos.
Well, she did at the end.
But
in
the beginning, I thought that the very first episode, I was like, oh, I can see her and Carlos working.
I mean, Rosana and Tyler, they're both very attractive. Both tan, dark hair, nice height. So I can see why she would just automatically gravitate towards him. But yeah, I can see her being with Carlos too.
Yeah, that's what I really thought that she was going to be with. But I mean, her and Tyler have been
kicking it.
But I think Tyler's the type of man that it just gets comfortable with
whoever's presented to him.
Yeah, who's ever presented to him.
He does look like that. And because he doesn't really have much backbone when it comes to Rosana.
Ain't that kind of weird?
Especially when she was literally going hysterical, throwing fits when the two new girls came in. At first, him and Bobby Ray stand to the side. They don't talk to the new girls. And she's like, I know what you're plotting. I know how you're plotting. Girls want what they can't have.
That's crazy.
Then he goes and talks to them, and then she starts flicking them off, saying, you should have came to me. I'm like, girl, what do you want?
Crazy. In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Not even 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and she's that obsessed over him.
But you know what? I think that he's equally as obsessed with her.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you why after a bit. After you tell our AfterBuzzer something special that you have for them.
Okay, AfterBuzzers, we just want to thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk. We could not do this without you. So if you're listening right now, whether it's on the podcast, make sure you give us 5 stars. If you're watching us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment because we honestly could not do this without you. We are definitely appreciative of AfterBuzz because it gives us this platform
Absolutely.
to do what we love best. So thank you guys so much for supporting us. Tell your friends and family to check us out as well.
Tell everybody to follow us and hit us up, and also give us 5 stars on the podcast. And make sure you like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Denicia in the live chat. I'm sorry, I ain't got my glasses on. Yeah. And shout out to Just Sheldon for stopping by as well. You know, we appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What do you think about Carlos basically kicking Mary Elena to the curb and just going straight for Caitlyn? This is typical Carlos, right?
Carlos has been sneaky since day one.
Yes.
When you put money on that man's mind, he spares no remorse. Like, he has been like, and I can't believe people keep falling for him.
Yeah.
After seeing like day one what he did to our homegirl, Deandra.
Yes. Well, even the British guy, the British narrator, he's so funny. But he even says like, yeah, Carlos only cares about Carlos in his funny way. And it's so true. He's going to do what he needs to do to win the game. Now, I do think he actually is attracted to Caitlyn. I do think he is feeling her. But the other girls,
Caitlyn are $250K. Caitlyn are $250K. Like, you know what he going for.
Yeah. And I mean, Kendall even warned the new girl because, what's her name? The new girl.
The new girl.
Dang.
The new girl?
Caitlyn. I said her name like 5 times. Caitlyn. Her name is Caitlyn. So anyways, Kendall warns Caitlyn. She's like, yeah, he really was rocking with Mary Elena. And she's like, oh, snap. Maybe I should be a little mindful. But, I mean, she has no other connection, so she can't really do too much
at all.
So, yeah, I think Carlos is just – I want Carlos going. I want Carlos going more than Rosana because even though I'm sick of Rosana, she stirs the pot and she's, like, kind of running the house. Not anymore. She was running the house, but now the tables turn. So I like to see where this goes.
I'm kind of confused, though. If Carlos leaves, like, Tyler holds it down, but the other guys are kind of like, they're not popping.
They're not. But you know what? In this episode, David comes to a realization. He says, I realize that I'm starting to carry 100% of the weight in our relationship between me and Kendall. So I think now...
100% of the weight in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Ciao.
No, he really is. You don't think so?
In 2 weeks, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, Nicole comes in, shows him a little attention, and then he's like, oh, like, you know, she's showing me more attention than my own girl that I sleep with every night is. So I think he might get the confidence he needs to step it up and make some other connections.
Ugh.
I think he should.
I think he should, but I definitely think, like, I have to remind myself that this show is only 2 weeks out. Well, when they filmed that part,
it's like 2 weeks.
Because it feels like it's been longer, but it's
Blue 3
weird.
weeks now.
Yeah. So let's talk about Miss Shay Lee.
Okay.
Shay Lee comes into the building.
So
Nicole leaves.
Yes.
Bye, Nicole.
Bye, Jet Lag.
And they usher in
Shay Lee, Tyler's ex.
Ain't that crazy?
Ooh, that felt like some Are You the One thing again.
Yes.
Like we were talking about.
I was confused because at Tyler's face, like, his face got like blushing red. Like, he was just like super shocked. Great job, producers. That was an amazing call.
Yes.
Because that definitely like shook stuff up.
It did. So when he saw her, it was kind of like shocked, disappointment. Like, it was all of it on his face. Like, it was just like, damn. Like, it was literally like, damn. Like, I don't know what to do now. And then even Rosana, she was like, what's that face for? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? Like, you know, scoots over. But I'm just like, she said why don't you tell them how we know them? I was like, yes, girl.
I love that there is nothing like an ex that has no filter. Because sis sat right down there and said, just tell them how we know each other.
Yeah, and she spilled all the beans.
In 30 seconds.
30 seconds. But then we come to find out she is actually not this girl. She said, I can't pretend to be someone I'm not. And she starts breaking down crying because she's so in love with him and she can't believe he came on TV and did this. And I kind of feel for her, but not really, because my thing is, it was a TV show. What did you think?
I don't know. I was kind of confused because he said that she didn't want the commitment.
Yes. And she even said, if I would have known this would have happened, I would have committed to you. But my thing is, girl, he's going on a game show that's called Paradise Hotel, where you have to hook up or get kicked out. You really thought he wasn't going to kiss no other girl?
You knew what you were doing. So back when I lived in Atlanta, there was a show that came out on MTV. Similar format where the guys and the girls were like competing for relationships and money. There was a guy I knew that was on the show that was married.
Oh.
But he never posted his wife on his Instagram ever anyway.
So you would never know. So he went on the show. No.
And literally, like, at the reunion, somebody brought up, like, but you're married.
Did his wife know?
Yes.
So they were in cahoots.
They were in cahoots.
They were just like, get the money and then it'll be okay.
And we worry about the rest later. They end up divorcing probably like 2 years later because of something that he did do on the show. Like, he wasn't supposed to like sleep with anybody, but he did.
Of course he did.
But that's what happens when you play in hell.
I feel like that might have happened with this show too. I feel like they might have been in cahoots, like, get the money, we'll be the couple once out it's over. Because like he said, this life is starting to affect real life. And she was like, this is real life. So I feel like at first they might have been like, okay, go do the show, get your TV time, get some money, come back and we'll work it out.
We'll work it out, yeah.
But then she didn't realize how much emotions would come out of this.
Well, we have to thank our girl, Mary
Elena, yes.
Mary Elena for stepping in and filling homegirl in on all the juice.
All the tea. She loved that. That was when she could step up and be somebody's friend, because you know she got her kicking
it by
herself.
She got her camera time this episode.
Yes.
Because she felt Shaylee in on everything.
Yeah.
You know, like, even when Shaylee said to Tyler, you know, you had sex with her, you slept with her. They hadn't even talked about that, but she knew all that because of Mary Elena.
So, I don't know if she told them they had sex, but I know she said they've been all over each other, blah, blah, blah. And maybe she,
how did she find that out? Because when they were getting into it in the room, she said, you slept with her. I can't believe you slept with her. You know Mary Elena.
No, remember their conversation on the beach. He was like, I can't lie to you. We slept together.
So the conversation on the beach
was after
the
Mary Elena's.
And then after they got into it, remember they got into it in the room? And she was like, I hate you. That was before the beach.
No, that was after the date beach.
I thought that was before. No, that was before the beach.
Okay, whatever it was.
We got to bet $1 on that.
Okay, we got to bet $1. Whatever it was, though, I was just like, she said she was done. She's over it. And then, how do you feel? Because I think he did do the right thing by going back and trying to talk to her again and clearing things over. Because he said, look, I've only been in love once. This is actually something real. I should go talk to her.
I think that when you're as a dating coach and a love expert.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think that it is very appropriate that when you do have feelings for somebody that you express them the best way you can. I think that in the heat of the moment, like she said the things that she said about him, she hated him, blah, blah, blah. But deep down inside, we knew that was love.
Right.
I think for him, he realized his wrongdoings and he wanted to apologize for it, but also wanted her to accept the fact that, girl, you didn't want him.
That is true.
Or you wanted to play this game, and then you wanted to kind of rub it in the face like, oh, me and you slept together before you came on this show.
Dang. I mean, at the end of the day, though, he said he's in love with her. She said... I'm saying he said, she said. Let me start using names. Tyler told Shaylee, will I date Rosana after this? Probably not. But then he backdoors and is like, well, I don't want to disrespect either of you. So she's like, so you're telling me you would pick her over me? And he's like, I've been with her since day one. And she said 2 weeks. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, 2 weeks? You're going to pick someone who you claim you love that you know for a year.
I think we've all been in those situations where you're dating somebody and whether it's like maybe a coworker or somebody, and you feel like your partner's like maybe spend too much time with them or talk to them so much.
Yeah.
And you check them and you call them out on it, and they be like, well, I want to spend time with both of you equally. That's heartbreaking.
What?
Oh, girl, that face you just gave me.
Oh,
I ain't do it.
no. If my man ever told me he wanted to spend time with me and his coworker the same, bye. You can have your coworker. Like, I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm not going to cry over you. If I do, I'm going to do it in my own personal time. You're not going to see me shed a tear. Because how dare you? I'm the one putting it down at night, so you're going to tell me.
I could not even imagine if somebody told me, like, well, I want to respect the both of you.
I'd be like, great, you can do that with her. I'll go over here. You seen that meme that's going around?
Which one?
Dust yourself off and try his friends, or whatever Leah said. Hello.
Well, okay, so in my head, I thought that Shay Lee was going to come in, and maybe this will happen like the next episode. Maybe I'll leave that for predictions.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that for predictions.
You gotta remember it, because I want.
Right, remind me.
What are they saying in these comments?
Oh, girl, they going off.
So, you can't be spelling. Somebody just put a spoiler in the chat.
What they say?
They said, should I say it?
Say it.
I mean, I guess everyone in the chat already saw it. Supposedly, Carlos picks Rosana. I could totally see that. But I'm going to save that for predictions, too.
Oh, of course. Over
Caitlyn. I think I said that at the end of the show when we watched it, too. I was like, I think they just showed Rosana in the clips.
Yeah.
But anyways, the other guys are boring as hell. They are pretty boring.
They're very boring.
And Jair, he's disappointing. I thought he was going to rumba.
I thought he was coming in to shake it up and like have some fun. He's been very dull.
He has
Remember
been.
the other guy that was supposed to come in with him?
The light skin.
The light skin guy. What happened to him?
He was cute. He was real. I would have chose him. I like, come here.
He need to go in there.
Well, he's not going to now. They show the new guys. And
I know he's not coming.
Yeah, okay.
Can y'all let us know his Instagram if y'all can find it?
Okay. Anyways, so you know what I thought was interesting is...
Oh, somebody gave us a little news and gossip.
What?
I guess we didn't have any news and gossip, but Jenna James, thank you for filling in for us and doing our news and gossip. Jenna James said, did y'all already discuss Fox cutting the show early?
Oh.
Wait, Jenna, let me look it up.
Our producer did say it's only
3 weeks left.
Yeah.
I can see, Jenna, I'm going to touch on that for a second. I can see them doing that.
Why?
Because I feel like this show has been a cluster. It's been too many shows in one. I feel like it's a lot.
Yeah, like 3 shows the first 2 weeks, then 1 show, 2.
And then on top of that, there's too much going on. Like, you vote somebody out, then somebody else comes in. When does it end?
But this is a reboot, so if anything, they should have already had this, like, smooth out, and, they should have had this planned wisely. But anyways, if you know why they cut it short, Jenna, if you want to tell us, that would be great.
Yes, because we didn't read that yet.
We didn't.
We've been in the studio all day, just showed in, and we didn't see it.
Yes, we have. Literally trying to catch up on a 2-hour show.
Right.
But anyways, so okay, let's talk about the ceremony because Rosana stands behind Carlos, but before she stands behind him, she notices she's in trouble. She's like, all right, I see that. My man, no, not even my man. I see that Tyler is maybe trying to work it out with his ex. So let me strategize like she always does. And let me go talk to Carlos and see if I could play with his head.
Where we stand.
So she goes over there and she's like, I always thought we had a connection, blah, blah, blah. I thought that was BS. Because since when did they have a connection? Mm-hmm. But you never know what we don't see off camera. So she goes and stands behind them. And Caitlyn's face... when she does, it's kind of like, really, B? Because Caitlyn straight up told Rosana, I'm about girl code. I'm not going to talk to your man since you made it clear this was, your man. What do you think about that?
I think that Rosana is just trying to secure the bag.
Yes.
So it's going to be fairly interesting when she teams up with somebody else that's trying to secure the bag as well.
Ooh.
And I think
they're both trying to secure the bag,
They're both trying to secure the bag, but I think that y'all, Carlos is conniving. I've been saying this since day one. Never, ever
trust him.
Never trust a 6-pack, a smile, good tan skin, good hair. Don't trust all that. Something got to be wrong.
That's under 5'10"?
It's
Just kidding. I'm short, so, I'm just playing. But
I knew, he's going to, even if Rosana jumps on board with him, which, you know, we're kind of predicting that she might.
Yeah.
He's going to screw her over and get her out the house.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, my.
Well, right now, it seems like the only person who really just has a problem with Rosana is David. And obviously, like 2 of the other girls. But David's the only male who's, like, actually said, you know, let's get her out.
Remember, he said that, and the other guys were like, yeah, because she did. Like, everybody was, like, chiming in. But, of course, Nicole was who, like, everybody
they really
wanted. So I think that if they had another girl elimination, it would definitely be Rosana.
I can see that because Carlos is not loyal to anybody, so he'll jump on the newest piece of meat that comes in.
Carlos is loyal to the check.
I like that, loyal to the check. And he calls himself Poppy Soul Son, whatever he calls himself. You can't trust that either. But then we have a little twister in there. Mary Elena stands behind JR. And so does Brittany. And okay, can I just say, Brittany and JR have been so boring. We don't see any connection between them. They're just kind of like roommates. They're like, all right, well, it's just like.
I wish they could walk. I wish that they would walk in and say, okay, let's kick a couple out.
Ooh. And just bring a completely new one in.
And bring a new couple that's recently dated in.
No. Oh, okay. Finish yours.
I would say bring a new couple that's just recently dating in and see if they can break them up. That would be great TV.
That's so mean.
Well, that's what I did another show. I can't remember the name of the show, but it's very similar to that.
Okay, I get it. It is good TV, but I was just gonna say bring a guy and a girl in at the same time.
At the same time.
You know what I mean? That way everyone has options.
I think it would be interesting if you brought a couple in.
But dang, you wanna break up a brand new couple?
Let's see if they can make it. Temptation Island. They did it on Temptation Island. You know, the guys and the girls separated.
Yeah.
So it was kind of similar.
But when they're new couples, I don't want to put them under that much pressure.
Tati agrees with us. Tati says they both can go. We completely agree.
Yeah, they're boring. They don't connect. They're not trying to make love connections. They're not even trying to secure the bag, so why are you there? They're just there on vacation at this point.
Getting no TV time because we don't even know y'all there.
But I do think... This is my prediction. I guess we could do predictions. I think that Jair could possibly choose Mary Elena. And this is why I say this, because they actually have a friendship. Even though it's not a love bond, they actually have a friendship. They've been talking to each other.
It's something going on.
They say, they definitely say that, you know, she keeps crying to him. She goes to him whenever Carlos does her wrong. So I feel like he could choose her because him and Brittany don't even have conversations.
Right.
But if he does choose her, Carlos is going to be pissed. Carlos is just going to be so over it. But then maybe Mary Elena is finally done with Carlos because she sees he's trash.
I mean, she should have been done with him.
Oh my God, she was crying. She said this man broke her heart in 7 days.
I want them to bring somebody in for Mary Elena.
Yeah, I do want her to at least
find out what her type is.
Yeah, because I don't think she's gonna win, but I definitely want her to find somebody.
She hanging in there.
If she was smart, she would have chose redhead.
And they could have tag team.
Exactly, because they were both kind of like the odd man out.
What's his name?
Big Red. Big Red. That was his nickname. But
so we do have some news and gossip for you guys.
We just need it blown up a little bit.
Expand it a little bit, J-Lo.
But anyways, okay, who's your favorite on the TV show so far?
Okay, this is really, really biased, but from day one, I was super interested in Tyler.
Oh, really?
From his swag to his style, I'm like, oh, who is he? What does he do? He's young. So I was super interested in him. So he's definitely been one of my faves. Mary Elena brings me that flair, that spice. You know what I'm saying? That I really enjoy. So those are my guy and girl favorites. Who are yours?
I thought Tyler was cute, but I feel like Rosana took away too much attention from his personality, so no, not to him. The guys are just kind of to me. I don't really necessarily like anyone, but based on this episode, I would say my favorite is David. Because he was going around talking. He finally said something, and he's cute too. He's just more like the shy, cute type, that you become friends with, and then you realize, oh, he's a good guy I should have been with.
Yeah, so let's get ready for some news and gossip really quick, guys. We got some breaking news. So according to Heavy.com, the final show has been reduced, and the final show will air June 6th. And that's a wrap. That's like, wow. How many weeks? That was only like 6
We've only done like 3 shows.
So what?
And then June 6th, that's like two more weeks, right? That's 5 shows.
That is
not
it.
5 shows, but it's 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Dang, I wonder why.
And The Bachelor is usually like 12. Is it?
The Bachelor is long.
Like 12 weeks or something like that. So that's
and then they have like 30 shows too.
That's very, very interesting.
Jenna says, I hope since they're cutting the show short, the people who don't win, the ones that intrigue us, go to the related reality series like X on the Beach, The Challenge, Are You the One?
Well, typically, like from my experience with like shows like this, those people often do stick with like dating
reality shows. And
like you see them over and over again.
My only thing is, I think they can't necessarily jump to other networks that fast because of the contract they signed.
Yeah, probably like a year.
Yeah, now if they were on MTV, they could go on all of them. Just boom, boom, they take them right
on
away.
The Viacom.
Yeah, but because it's on this one, they're going to have to wait a little bit.
Well, I definitely see some people like having acting careers. Cause I can see Carlos and Tyler. Like they have like actor faces.
I can see Tyler as a model, but I guess I don't see enough of his personality to act.
Girl, he didn't give you personality this episode.
Tyler. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tyler.
Tyler gave us all the personality this episode.
Tyler lets these women be crazy in their lives, and he kind of has to respond to them. Carlos, 100%. Carlos gave me all the acting,
so
and even the guy that got kicked, not voted off, but he got kicked off, and when he stood behind Rosana.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? I don't remember, but he could definitely be on some acting because he was just going off. I mean, Mary Elena's already a model, so she might get booked a little bit more.
Yeah.
Tatum, no, boring. I can't really see her. Maybe Playboy Bunny.
That's it.
Yeah.
Shaylee seems like a country girl.
Yeah, she doesn't say. She was even saying like,
she
was like, if my family saw this, they would be so embarrassed. I don't think she would do too many more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, let's go into like final predictions.
Okay.
Because I have some final predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
You go first.
So I am predicting that Shaylee, within the next episode and a half, if she doesn't stick with Tyler, then she's going to mess around with one of the other guys. And I think if she does that, that's going to send Tyler over the edge.
Ooh, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if that happens.
I wouldn't either because she deserves a payback.
But the thing is, if she does mess with another guy, it would be because 1, Tyler hurt her, or 2, she's just getting revenge.
Yeah.
I don't think that they'll last. I agree. I don't think they'll last. But, I mean, obviously they're going to make it through this date night or choose night. But I think that Carlos is going to choose Rosana. I don't think he's going to stick with Caitlyn.
I don't either.
I think that Jair is going to choose Mary Elena, and Brittany can go home because Brittany was boring either. Anyways, but now since you said like they're going to be teaming up trying to secure the bag, I'm wondering at some point is Kendall going to go home because David had that realization. I think there's going to be new guys coming in
next
though.
Week, yeah. So.
Ooh, so then
it was like I seen a new girl too in one of the clips. Like a girl I never seen that was taking like body shots.
You did? Yes, I did too.
I was like, who is she?
I think Carlos may go home. Honestly,
So,
if the girls get to choose
home?
first, Carlos going home because everyone sees how he's dogged them.
Jenna James, you should be a casting director.
Why? What did she say?
She said, I can see Carlos and Tyler on Tyler Perry's The Have and Have Nots. I completely agree. Like, that's really good. Like, that is really, really good. She said, I can see Mari on Love and Hip Hop New York.
Okay.
I can see Marilyn on that.
see that.
I really can.
I can see that. She's kind of like a
Jenna,
Jocelyn.
you should be a casting director. I can see that happen.
Yeah, you know what? She does remind me like of Jocelyn, the Puerto Rican pop princess.
I can see that happening for her.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah, so, well, guys, thank you so much for joining us for the Paradise Hotel After Show. You can find me on all social media platforms at I am J Lamar. Where can they find you?
And you can find me on social media at Lauren the Truth.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.